Hey everyone, welcome to Ton Time. Today we will be looking at the Reolink E1 Zoom PTZ camera. This is a really affordable PTZ camera by Reolink. I don't use many Reolink cameras in my home. I've been mainly using HK Vision or Hikvision. So I decided to pick this up. It was on sale on Amazon, really cheap. So I'll put the link on the link below, but it's very affordable and I wanted a camera to keep track of inside of my house. And you could hook this up to the Reolink app, which I will show you guys how to do that, but I'm actually going to just use the feed and feed it into my server that I'm running cameras on, but that's another video. So right now, let's go ahead and this is just an unboxing video. So this is the camera. This is the retail packaging, as you can see. So pretty standard packaging, nothing special. Do not accept if seal is broken on top of here. So that's cool that they have a little warning there, but I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I just broke the seal, so now this camera is mine. So let's take a look to see what you get in this bad boy here. So upon opening, you get this be prepared, be Reolink, and it looks like it's a little pouch here. And let's see, you get a little instruction guide to download the app, which I will show you guys where to go. And then this is like a mounting template if you want to mount the camera anywhere. And this is a little sticker that they give you that you can put on your window to let people know that the premise is under surveillance. And you got a quick starter guide that tells you what's included in the box and all that good stuff, and how to download the app. And that's it for this guy here. So that's everything that you see for instruction wise. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hardware now. So this is the second layer in the box. And this, let's see what this includes. So you get a power cable for the camera. This camera is not PoE, it's not power over Ethernet. So you do need to run Ethernet and this, or it has wireless capabilities if you don't want to run an Ethernet. You've got your mounting hardware. Looks like 3 screws and 3 drywall anchors. And this is the mounting template if you want to mount this camera on, and that's everything in this box here. So I'll leave that here. And the last layer looks like it's probably for the camera. So the camera is really compact, it's really small. So this is the camera itself. It's about, it can fit in the palm of my hands, and if I'm looking at this here, each square is an inch. It's a little bit under 5 inch in height, and the width of it is roughly a little bit over 3 inches. So it's a really small camera, and the bottom here moves left and right, and this one tilts up and down. You got your power here, and you got your Ethernet, but this does have wireless capability as well, so you don't need to hook up a wire if you don't want to run cables. You could just use a 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz dual band wireless that comes with it. And I believe you could also put a memory card in here. I believe if you pan this up, there's a little slot there, which I will show you guys later. So yeah, and if for the mounting bracket here, there's a little mounting bracket that you could put on, and then you could pretty much mount onto a wall or ceiling if you like. I won't be using that, but the option is there if you want to use it. And I believe there's a speaker here that you could do two-way communication, and there's a mic as well on this guy. So that's everything that you see in the box here. Pretty there could be quite a bit of items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all this up here, and then we'll log onto the app and get this installed and working on the app. Okay, so I am now back, and I will pull up my iPhone screen here so that you can see. So I kind of went into the App Store and checked a few things here. I did a search for Reolink, and there's quite a few kind of apps on here. You want to make sure you got the right one. At first, I thought it was this Reolink camera app here, but it's actually not. So you want to look for the one that says Reolink here, and when you click on it, make sure it's from Reolink Digital Co. So you can get it that way by searching. But if you want to be sure, you can always go to the quick start guide that they give you. Okay, it's on page number 4. There's a QR code that you could scan. So you could scan, you could open the camera app and scan that QR code and open it up, and it will bring up the app on here, and then you could just click get. Okay, and once you put in your password, it will start downloading. So we'll go ahead and wait for it to download. And then once it downloads, just go ahead and open the app. And then you just hit allow so it could find the devices. And then hit allow and let it give you critical alert. You got to read the privacy statement, but no one ever reads it. So just click on it, hit agree. Once you're in this deep, you're going to have to agree to it. You're not going to cancel it and return the camera, right? So after this, you're presented into this menu. So the first thing you want to do is hit the plus button, and you want to hit OK. And basically, it wants to scan a QR code on the device. So you're going to look for the device. There's a QR code on the bottom here, so I'm going to scan it. Okay, so it sees it, as you can see. And then for now, I'm just going to choose a Wi-Fi connection. And then they want you to power it on now. So just unhook the power, and I got a little plug here. So I'm just going to power it on here. And then plug it in the back here. And then we're going to wait for it to power on. There's a little blue light, as you can see, so just give it a little bit for it to boot up. All right.
Welcome to Reolink. Please install Reolink app and scan the QR code on the camera.
So
Willkommen bei Reolink. Bitte Reolink app installieren.
So it presents you with some languages. So we're just going to hit next.
Bienvenue à Reolink. Veuillez installer l'application Reolink et scanner le code QR sur la caméra.
We already heard the voice prompt. We're going to hit check, and then I have heard the voice play by the device, and hit next.
Bienvenido a Reolink.
Allow while using
Por favor,
app.
instale la aplicación Reolink y escanee el código QR en la cámara.
Put in your SSID username and password since it's wireless, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Welcome to Reolink. Please install Reolink app and scan the QR code on the camera. Willkommen bei Reolink. Bitte Reolink app installieren. Instale la aplicación Reolink y escanee el código QR en la cámara. Camera is connecting to your router. Please wait.
Okay, so now we're waiting for it to connect to the router. So we're going to hit next.
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
Okay, so we heard that. It succeeded, so go ahead and hit that and then hit next.
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
Okay, then there's also, you could set up an admin password here, so which I would recommend. I'm going to go ahead and set one here.
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
And I'm going to leave the illegal login lockout. So after failed attempts within 3 minutes, the account will be temporarily locked for a few minutes. I want to leave that on. Hit next. So you're gonna name your device. I'm just gonna leave it default name for now since I only have one. And you can save the QR code of the device to your album for sharing, editing, or maintaining the device later. So I'm going to click that. And then I'm just going to hit limit access. And then I'm just going to tell it done. And then looks like that is pretty much it. So I'm going to remove this blue sticker here because it's still on the camera so you can see the video better. And camera is pretty much on here. So I'm going to go ahead and start the live view. And as you can see, that's me. To swipe left to enter immersive live view mode. So this is the immersive live view mode that they say. And you could always re-level the phone, I believe, so you can see it. Let me try. I don't have it locked out, but then you have the option to talk, clip, PTZ, and playback. You could adjust the display parameters on the camera. You could flip the video, flip horizontal. You could control the stream types, the frame rates, anti-flicker, the brightness, camera name on bottom right, date top center, watermark if you want, privacy mask. You could do that and draw a privacy mask on the camera. You can switch threshold. So there's quite a few settings on such a affordable camera, which is pretty cool. Brightness and shadows. You could set that auto, or you could set that yourself. So we'll leave everything auto. So that's the display. You can also set the audio. You could do a sound test. You could record audio as well. You could turn on the status lights on the camera and the inference light. And you could leave it auto. You got alarm detection zone, so you could set zones on here if you like. The sensitivity on motion or smart detection. Alarm delay for person or pets. Object size as well, you could set that. And you could do auto tracking, so it could track persons or pets. Camera recording, you have that capability. You got push notification, email alerts, FTP, siren. So you get a lot of options with this little camera here. And we're going to go, and right now, you could pause the video here. You could play it again. You can hit mute, unmute there. So that's to listen to audio. You could take snapshots here, and then you could share it, or you could even record here, and then pause. And I believe it saves it on to the camera, but we don't have a memory card in there. You could change the streaming here. If you want it clear, as you can see, it runs a lot better, but fluent is better so that it saves bandwidth. You could have it on landscape mode. And then, how do I get out of this? There we go. You can get back there. And then PTZ, you could drag the center button of control right here. So let's make sure here. You could talk to people here by holding this down, tap to talk, hello. But you have to give it access to the microphone. Okay, so that works. You can look at your clips. So I'm gonna turn this off here. Let's mute that. And you got your PTZ options here. So you can move the camera wherever you want, as you can see. Up and down, left and right. So to put your memory card in here, there's a little chip slot. So if you put it all the way up, you could put a micro SSD here, and then you could record on camera with this SSD card. So you just have to tilt the camera all the way up, and there's a reset there too if you want to reset all the settings on there. So that's how you get to the card there. Yeah, and then you could do zoom as well. So this is all in-app control. Focus here, you could tell it to automatic focus. And then you can set monitoring points here. And then you set the current position, and basically it will monitor those positions there for you as well. And you can also set preset points as well. And there's calibrations as well. So you can tell it to calibrate the camera. I believe it does this every time it turns on, but just something that you could also manually do. Yep. So, and then playback here. So you need a SD card to play back stuff in the camera. So yeah, so that's pretty much the camera with the app. It's pretty easy to use, as you can see. You got a lot of options for such an affordable camera, and this does I believe this does have ONVIF open protocol, so you could pipe it into other security system if you want, and it does do RTSP streaming. So that's what I'm going to use. I run Home Assistant with Frigate, which has AI detection. So I'm going to pipe the feed from this camera into my Home Assistant. So, but yeah, that's pretty much everything on Reolink here, to get you out of the box, what you get in the box, how to get it set up, and what options you get on here. And what's this little trigger audio alarm? Okay, so you can trigger audio alarm on here if you see something going on to scare any intruders in the house if they break in. So there you have it. That's pretty much it. You have options to do cloud as well, but I'm just going to run all this stuff locally. So yeah, so there's other options. There's a store, project registration, and all the other stuff. You guys can check out the app when you download it if you decide to get this. But yeah, it's pretty easy device to use, and yeah, that's pretty much it there, guys. So there you have it. That's the unboxing and a quick demo, and see how easy it is to get installed. So you guys know what to do. Thank you for watching, like always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till next time.